In the ever-evolving financial landscape of football, FC Barcelona has been navigating through a storm of financial troubles. However, the club seems to be finding ways to recover, and its next financial lever might just come from a familiar name, Francisco Trincao. The Portuguese forward, who once donned the Blaugrana jersey, could be heading for an exit from Sporting Lisbon, offering Barcelona a chance to recoup some of the money they invested in him a few years ago, as reported by Mundo Deportivo. The saga of Trincao is one that encapsulates the financial challenges and unpredictability that have defined Barcelona's recent years. Let's take a closer look at how this potential transfer could serve as a key financial lever for the Catalan Giants, and how it could reshape both their financial standing and their squad moving into the 2025/2026 season. The rise and fall of Francisco Trincao at Barcelona. It's hard to forget the excitement that surrounded Francisco Trincao's arrival at FC Barcelona in January 2020. The Portuguese winger, who had impressed at Braga, was signed for a hefty €31 million, around $32.3 million, under the watch of former President Josep Bartomeu. This was part of a larger wave of high-profile signings, a period when Barcelona was still operating with the sort of financial freedom that now seems like a distant memory. But little did anyone know that just months after Trincao's arrival, the world would be hit by the devastating effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Football clubs across the globe were plunged into financial uncertainty, and Barcelona was no exception. The pandemic hit the club like a tsunami, pushing it to the brink of financial ruin. The club's already precarious financial situation worsened, and despite the huge investment in players like Trincao, Barcelona was soon struggling to maintain its lofty status. Trincao's time at Barcelona, which spanned only a single season, was a turbulent one. The 25-year-old made 42 appearances for the club in all competitions, under then-manager Ronald Koeman, and managed to lift the Copa del Rey alongside Barcelona legend Lionel Messi. Yet, despite some flashes of talent, Trincao was unable to truly cement himself as a fixture in the starting 11. With the club's financial woes deepening and the need for immediate changes, Trincao was soon loaned out, first to Wolverhampton Wanderers in 2021 and then to Sporting CP in 2022, where the Portuguese club included an obligation to buy. Trincao's revival at Sporting CP. Since his move back to Portugal, Trincao has found a new lease on life at Sporting Lisbon. In what has been a revitalizing chapter for his career, Trincao has returned to the kind of form that made him such an exciting prospect in his early days at Braga. This season, the forward has truly shone, notching up an impressive 9 goals and 13 assists across all competitions. His performances have earned him a prominent role in Sporting's attack, and he has even helped the team secure national championship glory. It's no surprise, then, that Trincao has attracted attention from potential suitors, including top clubs in the Premier League. His recent form has placed him back on the radar of some of Europe's biggest clubs, and it's looking increasingly likely that he will be sold by Sporting CP. But here's where things take a twist. The financial terms of his move to Sporting CP could work in Barcelona's favor, despite the player not having succeeded at Camp Nou. The financial deal, how Barcelona could benefit. When Trincao made the switch to Sporting CP, the terms of the deal were set up in a way that could help Barcelona benefit in the long term. Sporting initially paid a €3 million, $3.1 million fee for the loan, but the real kicker was the agreement for Sporting to buy 50% of Trincao's economic rights for €7 million, $7.3 million. So, while Barcelona no longer had Trincao in their squad, the deal was structured to allow the club to retain a financial stake in the player's future. Fast forward to today, and that financial arrangement could turn out to be a savvy move for Barcelona. Sporting CP has reportedly been in talks with Trincao's representatives, seeking to renew his contract, as his current deal runs through 2027. However, there's an intriguing aspect to the situation. Trincao currently has a release clause set at a substantial €80 million, $83 million. If any club, potentially from the Premier League, is willing to meet this clause or even come close to it, Barcelona stands to benefit. Given the way the deal was structured, the Catalan club could see a profit from Trincao's sale, despite having initially bought him for €31 million. This would be a rare instance where a player, who didn't have the desired impact during his time at Barcelona, could still deliver a financial return. The fact that Barcelona could recoup a portion of their original investment, or even turn a profit, is a welcome scenario given the club's ongoing financial struggles. Barcelona's strategic positioning for the future. Trincao's potential sale could serve as more than just a financial windfall for Barcelona. It could also be a key part of the club's efforts to rebuild and retool for the future. As manager Hansi Flick prepares for the 2025/2026 season, Barcelona will need to make strategic moves in the transfer market. The club has already been active, securing the signing of Vitor Roque from Palmeiras, a deal that has taken fans by surprise. Roque is expected to play an important role in Barcelona's attacking plans, and his arrival could add a new dimension to the squad. However, Barcelona's financial situation is still far from stable, and the club is likely to rely on player sales and strategic investments in the transfer market to continue strengthening their squad. The sale of Trincao could help fund these acquisitions, as Barcelona looks to add more talent to the team ahead of the new season. Whether it's a new central defender, a creative midfielder, or another forward to complement the attacking options, the funds from a potential Trincao sale could provide the necessary resources for Flick to make his mark at the club. The future of Trincao and Barcelona's long-term vision. For Trincao, the future seems bright, no matter where he ends up. His performances at Sporting Lisbon have demonstrated that he is still capable of playing at a high level, and his stock is likely to continue rising. A move to a top Premier League club or another high-profile European side could be on the horizon, and Barcelona's involvement in his financial future means they stand to benefit from whatever happens next. For Barcelona, the sale of Trincao would mark another step in their ongoing financial recovery process. It would also underscore the club's strategic approach to managing their assets and ensuring that they are well positioned to compete in the transfer market. In a time when financial levers have become a necessity, Trincao's potential sale could help unlock the next chapter of Barcelona's rebuilding project. The journey of Francisco Trincao from the Catalan capital to Lisbon may have been filled with twists and turns, but it could ultimately prove to be a financial boon for FC Barcelona. Whether Trincao stays at Sporting or is sold to another club, Barcelona stands to benefit from the terms of the original deal, giving them a potential profit on one of the last big signings made before their financial crisis began. As Barcelona continues to navigate a challenging financial landscape, the sale of players like Trincao may be the key to ensuring their ability to invest in the future and build a squad capable of competing for titles once again.